Hello everybody, John here, and today I'm going to be making a new leash for Ulfgar. Now, for the past couple of months, he's been using this pink leash. Now, there's nothing wrong with it, it's a perfectly sturdy leash, but Ulfgar is a 50-pound male red-nose/brindle pit bull mix, and pink, while it's perfectly serviceable, doesn't really go very well with his coloring, so I wanted to make him something a little bit nicer. So, in that vein, I've got some old black nylon strapping and a alligator clip, or lobbed, I think that's alligator. No, it's not an alligator clip. It's just a leash clip, essentially, with a spinning swivel. So, let's get into it. This has already got a loop because it used to be, something else. And we're just going to feed that through, like so. Come up, pull it through, and voila, it's attached. Okay, I'm totally playing with you. That is not the actual video. That's just me screwing around. So here's the actual clip that we're going to use. And I've got this beautiful 8-foot piece of nylon strapping that was originally something that I was using for making shield straps. So it's going to be nice and sturdy. We've got these little copper rivets. And unfortunately, I didn't have copper washers, but we do have these little decorative copper washers. So let's get into the actual build video. All right. We're going to have to start off by cutting some holes in the ends of these. Now, before I even do that, I want to pretty this up. You see how it's got some fraying there? So we're going to take our safety shears and kind of trim that just a little bit. There we go. And then we want to make sure this is sealed properly. So just lightly kiss it with the flame. And what this does is it makes sure that the frayed nylon won't unravel. Do the same thing with the other end. Alrighty. Next step. Now we have a couple of different ways that we're going to try to put holes in this for making it. The first one is a wheel leather punch. It's just, it's pretty sturdy. It's designed for going through pretty thick leather, so we'll give that a shot. Now, we're going to start on this end, and what we're going to do is we're just going to figure out roughly how much material we want, because we're going to be doubling up there. Okay. So we're going to go that far, which means we want our first rivet here. Okay. Let's see if this hole punch will do the trick. Wow. Okay, I was worried about that. Which is why, being the resourceful bear that I am, I had a second method in mind. Now this is not quite as good, but this is a soldering iron. And what we're going to do is we're essentially just going to see about melting a hole through. Boom. Much better. Okay, next one. All right, so when we do these, we want to be very careful not to actually, burn our own fingers. Now, when you're done with this, you put it back in the cup. All right, next step. We've got the initial holes made, and now we're just going to go right through our first set of holes to make the second. Okay? So again, nice and careful. We don't want to burn our fingers. And we're just going to go right through and right through. Perfect. Next step is we'll get these rivets going through here, hopefully. Alright, we're going to have to bore these holes out just a little bit because the rivets are a little bit larger than what we're using. Alright, this is taking a little bit more effort than I thought. My apologies, viewers. So, bore that through, get it nice and soft, and then there we go. That's what we're looking for. Aces. Alright, next one. We're just going to do the same thing. We're going to go straight through here, and we're just going to kind of wiggle it around, get it nice and soft, and then we're going to shove our second rivet through. Now here's the part where it gets a little loud, because we're going to need to peen these rivets down. So what I'm going to do next is I don't have an anvil, so I'm going to take a small hammer and cover it with a piece of leather because I don't want to damage my hammer. We are then going to take our rivets, put the decorative washer on, and then we're going to take a hammer that conveniently enough has an axe on the end, and we're going to peen this rivet down. So give me just a second and we'll get that started. All right. Next, we do the next rivet, and we go from there. Ready? All right. And now we've got our finished piece. Now, the other end is just going to be a simple matter of doing the same thing, but, you know, making a handle. So that's our video. I hope you liked it. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe, and yeah, help support the channel. Have a great day, everybody.